Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome to Last Epoch. This is an ARPG that is in early access right now. It's in the 0.9 beta, and it's going to be coming out into full release later this year. I am really excited to check this one out. I have historically really liked ARPGs, but a lot of the modern ones that have been around for a long time, the Diablos and Path of Exiles, so many systems have been stacked on top of those games over time that I find them basically impenetrable to get into, no matter how much I would really like to. So the fun thing for me here is just kind of getting in on the ground level of Last Epoch. Pronounced Epic, by the way. It's hard to say this as Epic, but it's pronounced Epic. I double checked. Yeah, it's going to be great to get in on the ground floor and learn the systems from the beginning and not feel like you have to wade through so many things that have been put into the game over time. Let's try the play online feature here. I played offline a little bit to get my settings down and just learn the controls a bit so we're not fumbling through, but I haven't really put any time into this game. It's going to basically be a blind playthrough except for a little bit that I've seen on the internet that kind of got me interested. This game has what I would call more of a chill vibe to its atmosphere and ambience. More of a classical fantasy, not as dark as something like a Diablo. And the really interesting thing about this game is that we're going to see different timelines in the same world. So different eras in the same world that are thousands of years apart. Let's make a new character. And let's see here. I think I'm going to go... It's a tough choice here between trying out the Druid and the Necromancer. I think we're going to go Druid first. And we'll probably try a couple of different classes before the actual full release of the game. So our base class, Primalist, not Druid, Primalist, right? Looks like a Druid. A warrior from the north who has seen the horrors of war firsthand, the Primalist seeks communion with the power of Etera, the power of nature itself. Maelstrom surrounds you with a freezing maelstrom that deals cold damage, so a AoE spell. Summon Thorn Totem, totem that fires at nearby enemies. A swipe. A war cry, unleash a mighty roar that knocks enemies back. Summon Storm Crows. Up to your companion limit, the Storm Crow spell cast from a distance. Okay. Serpent Strike. And then we have subclasses here, so we have mastery classes that we'll be able to get into later on. Beastmaster, Shaman, and the Druid is one of the masteries. Werebear form. Transform into a ferocious werebear, increasing your physical capability. I like the transforming Druid. Summon Spriggan. Spriggan form. Swarmblade form. I think I have to go here. Now there is a hardcore option. For trying the game out, I'm not going to do hardcore, but you better believe that we're going to do some hardcore, okay? We're just not going to do it on our first glimpse of the game.
I am the Primalist, man of the wilds, the link between the people of my tribe and the spirits of the land. I was returning to my home in Heoboria from a hunt, only to find flames and destruction, a raid by the forces of Raya. My home and my family had been turned to ash. The call came for the tribes to unite, but I am drawn elsewhere. Now I am traveling to the Temple of Etera in search of answers from the Mother Goddess and the strength to take my vengeance.
Alright, it's a good little character intro, I like that. Obviously very Diablo 3-esque. Telling the story from like the perspective of the class. And something about me, if you're new to the channel, well, firstly, thank you so much for being here. Secondly, I play video games a little bit differently than a lot of people you might see on the internet. I'm not really interested in all the min-maxing. I don't really care about endgame a lot in games like this. I'm really in it for the lore, the story, the characters, the system progression. I like doing our own builds and finding interesting ways to build out our character in games like this. But yeah, we're just going to have a nice, relaxing time in the world. I'm going to make sure that the sound is up so we can hear the music and the ambience and stuff like that. I think I have everything pretty much locked in pretty well. I always feel like the music could be a little louder, but we have it up as much as we can. And I try to keep the sound effects from combat down a little bit because I know they can be grating if you're hearing them really loudly a lot repetitively. Everything else should be good. Party up, press H to access the social panel to add friends and invite them to your party. We're going to be doing a mostly solo run. I probably could have done this offline, but I did want to see if there was any difference online. Now, this is not an MMO from what I understand, so we're not in like a... Oh, we got enemies here. Q, cast your abilities. Okay, we've summoned a pet, and we're going to just go in here and auto-attack. Okay. We got a Catapult's Ruby Amulet, plus 6 health, 16 foraging potential, and plus 3 throwing damage. Let's go into our inventory here. We have a short spear that we could wear or equip. Base attack, 11 melee damage as opposed to 18 melee. Do we want to try a spear? I think so. And it looks like it auto-equipped this for us. Oh, our pet is over here just doing work for us. Okay, so there will be destructibles in the environment. We'll have to keep our eyes open. Now, what's my companion limit? Do I have a companion limit of 1 right now? That's what it looks like. It looks like we currently have a companion limit of 1. Health potions. You are taking damage. I'm not. Use health potions to restore your health. So we can use a health potion here by hitting our 1 key. Which we're not going to do right now because we don't need it. Alright, the spear is interesting. I wonder if I can get this to not float my name all the time. Gameplay. Display health bars over enemies could be interesting. Display damage numbers. Move to melee attack enemies that are out of range is fine. We can set loot filters, which is good. Right now we have no filter. They wanted to run us through some basics there, and I just completely ignored it. Auto compare items would be good. Screen shake. Maybe heavy abilities only. Screen shake intensity. You guys let me know how you feel about the screen shake. I know it bothers some people and not others. Every game is a little bit different. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything to take our name away, unfortunately. It's not a big deal. I have chat disabled because, you know, we're going for a little bit of immersion here. Alright, we're good for now. We got level 2 and we unlocked Ice Thorns. Release a burst of homing Ice Thorns that deal physical and cold damage on hit and have a freeze rate of 18. 29 DPS and 5 mana. So our mana's over here on the right. Oh, that's like an AoE. It's gonna shoot out in all directions from us. That's pretty cool. And they seek out enemies. We are finding gold in almost everything we bust up, so it's probably going to be worth it to break everything that we can. And make sure that we're doing a decent job of exploring. Swapping skills. You can swap skills in your action bar by left-clicking them and using the flyout menu to change any skill you have unlocked. Okay, yeah, so we can rearrange our hotbars. Perfect. Oh, and what I was talking about is, like, if you open the map, you can see that there are different eras in the world. This gave me, like, serious Chrono Trigger vibes. Chrono Trigger is one of my favorite games of all time, by the way. And yeah, this really reminded me of Chrono Trigger. I'm really interested to see how this works into the story and how it works into the systems. And just look how big the world is. I really love it. Okay, enough. Let's get back at it, shall we? Entering Traveler's Camp. Alright, we've got lots of different stuff going on, different points of interest.
Greetings, traveler. Care to see my wares?
Sure, what do you have? You have some armor and stuff. We can probably sell you some stuff we're not using. We have a little bit of gold, but we don't have a lot. Anything here that we really want? Increased stun chances. I think for now we're probably good as we are. We don't really know enough about what we want to do or what we need to spend a lot of money.
Carry on then.
Let's check out the storage it seems to be guiding us to. So if we need to dump some stuff, we can store potions and loot and stuff here. That's fine. What about you people? What's going on here?
Greetings.
These backwoods simply cannot end soon enough. Majelka awaits my return. Why would the city of Majelka be waiting on you? The temple of Majasa is at odds with the commoners once again. It is my duty as an artist to bridge this gap with my talents, my vision. Our guide insists that the gates to the city are barred and that I'm wasting my time, but that's ridiculous. I paid my tithe to the diamond matrons. They would never turn me away. I do love lore and story, and this game seems like it has good lore and good story. They don't have voice acting right now. I don't know if they plan for voice acting on the full 1.0, but I'm going to read the dialogue in the quest, so hope you guys are into that kind of thing.
Can I help you?
They hired me to babysit a spoiled artist, not fend off osprix that found themselves too far from their damn mountains. Did you encounter the osprix as well? You're damn right I did. Screeching nonsense about their god's will. They wanted us to surrender anyone who knew anything about a shard, whatever that's supposed to be. Was ready to pluck some feathers, but Titus over there managed to talk them down. They headed the way you came after they had them, we killed them all. Just hope the caravan ahead of us isn't getting hassled any. That's the last thing I need today. Who is this woman? Don't mind her, she's from Majelka. She seems to think artists are appreciated everywhere. When we got to Fatima and discovered that no ships were leaving the harbor, she refused to wait it out. Okay. Trader Pearton. This trip has been a joy, but I've been away from Fatima for far too long. What's kept you from Fatima? Healthy trees and leaves crunching underfoot. I can't recall the last time I trekked through the forest like this. Years on the sea have a way of making a man nostalgic. Tell me about your trip. Leg and storms have kept Fatima's harbor locked down for weeks now, but you know what they say, trade waits for no one. My partner is operating the cart. If you want to take a look at our wares, take care of yourself now. Okay.
Safe
Don't
travels.
lose your way. Stay safe.
The first thing I'm going to do when we reach Railroad is get my hands on a stiff drink, help steel myself for the journey home. Where are you from? Glorious Solarum, where Rhea's proud flames burn. Listen, you don't believe the slander the others speak, do you? Of Solarum soldiers camping in the mountains and preparing for war? Nothing but paranoia, I tell you. It's probably going to come back to bite us somehow, yep.
What do you want?
Isfarger? That's an interesting name. These lands are too warm, and Hierobera is too far. Worse yet, that dog Titus won't shut his yap. What brings you from Hyoboria? Hyoboria? War, and the dogs that would deny it exist. Solarum soldiers have been raiding the tribes between their mountains and Hyoboria, claiming self-defense. High Chieftain Yulia herself sent me to warn the other lands of Rhea's thirst for conquest, but with little luck so far. Herod's breath, I wish she had sent Grail with me. He was always better at this sort of thing. What's up with Titus? The Solarum diplomat over there. We crossed paths in Fatima, and I swear, it's like he's following me. I even tried to challenge him to a duel so I could smash that gilded tongue between his teeth, but the coward refuses. Okay, so there's war happening soon, maybe. Some soldiers camp nearby. There's tensions with local tribes, but people don't want to believe that there's any problems. You there, did you encounter osprix on the road? Yes. You drove them off? Venkatera, they nearly attacked us as well. I don't know what I would have done if someone had gotten hurt. I must tell you something. I think what they are looking for is with the caravan ahead of us. They might be in danger. please, if the Ospreys know what we are protecting, the caravan ahead of us is in danger. Someone needs to warn them. Okay, is that the shard that we were talking about? Oh, there's just gold laying around here. We can just destroy the camp. No big deal. Sorry, guys. We're going to loot all of your stuff before we go help the next people. Hope you guys didn't have anything important in that crate. Yeah. Here you go. We'll just clear this clutter up a bit for you. Just tidying up a bit. Yeah, don't hide gold in crates if you don't want me to run around destroying every single piece of crate. 1 gold. Is it worth it? I don't know, but we have to. And part of it bothers my OCD because part of me is like cleaning it up when I do this. It's not even just about the gold, it's literally about tidying up the area. I hope it doesn't like respawn the junk. Do I think we'll ever be back at this camp again? I don't know. It's hard to say. Okay, there's just a chest here with a bunch of loot in it. Let's take a look at that stuff. We did get a spear that's going to be an upgrade, it looks like. 4% melee crit strike over 2% melee crit strike. Let's do that. It tells us down here in red, so it will tell us, it's telling us what we're losing or what we're gaining. So we can see that we gain plus 2% melee crit and 6 health on kill by equipping the short spear of glory. I like that it tells us very cleanly what we're gaining and what we're losing. Because sometimes when I get into games like Path of Exile, I don't know what it's trying to show me with the gear. I don't know if it's an upgrade or a downgrade or a side grade sometimes, but this seems to be pretty clear so far, so that's good. Let's sell the rest of our stuff here to the armorer before we head out.
Greetings, traveler. Care to see my wares?
Wait, what is this? Oh, we gain a potion slot if we equip this. Let's sell him that. And there we go. Now we have 2 potion slots.
Carry on then. Careful on the road.
Careful on the road. Yeah, we've heard that we might need to be careful on the road. Let's head up here to the southern plateau. Alright, so our pet despawned, it looked like, but he's back with us now. Got some kind of rodent people with scales. Those are pretty interesting looking. I am going to try to zoom in a bit when we fight new enemy types to kind of see what they look like and what the artists have done. We unlocked Fury Leap. Leap to the target location, dealing damage to nearby enemies when you hit the ground. Is that just going to go where the mouse is? I guess we'll need to wait a cooldown to find out. Let's put the mouse over here and see. Yeah, it's going to go right where our mouse is. That's really, really cool. We have a passive system introduction. Getting passive node points. Gain passive points by leveling up and completing quests. Mastery classes. Currently, you have access to your base class passives. You will have the opportunity to choose a mastery class during your adventure. Once you choose a mastery class, you will gain access to the left section of each mastery and the right section of your chosen mastery. Okay, so we'll gain a little bit from all the masteries, but we'll only have the far side for our selected mastery. That's kind of how I interpreted that. Right now they're all locked. So this is our base class. And I guess we just put some points in here. What do we have? 1 point right now? Gift of Wilderness, plus 10 health per point. Increased minion health. Sounds good. Attunement. I don't know what attunement is. Alt for more information. Each point of attunement grants 2 mana and improves skills that rely on the innate magic inside you and your surroundings, such as Ice Thorns and Summon Thorn Totem. So, attunement grants mana and improves magical spells. Each point of strength increases armor by 4%, improves skills that rely on raw strength of you and your companions, such as swipe and summon wolf. So, I guess you'd want to know, like, what abilities are you going to be using the most? Are you going to be casting? Are you going to be relying on your pet? Are you going to be in there swinging away? I don't know. I kind of like swinging away. I don't want it to be... I don't want to be a caster. I want to become a shapeshifter. I'd rather use physical stuff, physical magic, and rely on my pet a little bit. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. But right now, I think I'm going to go with the physical... the strength for that one. Isn't the music really good and calming? I really, really like the music in this game. I like that it's not all crazy and anxious. I like that we feel like we're exploring a world, and that sometimes we can kind of have more chill moments. Two-handed 24, so we're gaining 6 melee damage, we're gaining 6 void damage, we're losing crit, losing health on kill. Let's just try it out. I'm all about just trying out different things for now, because apparently we can just equip whatever we want. Yeah, apparently we can equip any kind of weapons we want. I don't know if that's because of our class, or if that's how, like, every class in the game works. Ooh, a chest. So there will be things hidden. It will be worth it to explore every corner of the map. That's awesome. And I love that we can full clear the maps and stuff isn't actively respawning. What really put me off about Lost Ark being an MMO was that, like, things respawn in the world. And I like to clear maps in games like this and have that sense of completion. Can't clear a map in an MMO. Let's see. It's more of a caster thing. These little guys can use magic. Nice, level 4. We unlocked a specialization slot. Okay, what is this? Let's see. Viewing augment trees. Click on a skill. Use a new skill. Click on an action bar. Okay, specializing in skills. You can specialize in up to 5 skills by clicking an unlocked specialization slot located above which unlock as you level up. Specializing in a skill will allow you to gain skill points for that skill by earning experience. Okay, so we can pick one of our skills and say we are going to pour additional level up points into specific skills. So if we knew that we wanted to keep something, like, let's say we know we always want to summon wolves, we can start leveling this up. Maybe that's what would increase how many pets we can have, or we can go with Thorn Totem. We haven't used this yet at all. I don't know if I know any of these abilities well enough or care about any of them enough right now to do this. So I don't think we're going to spend that right now. Although, like, how did I even get to that? That's the other question. How did I even get there? Right? That's the other question. That's the portal. Skills? Oh, okay, in skills. Got it. Makes sense. It's nice that they have that little command there. Okay, yeah, we're going to hold on to that point for now, I think. I don't want to spend that right now. So the thorn totem seems pretty good. I like it. That felt good, just jumping on all of them and crushing them all out of existence. Sometimes we just miss with that, though. Since they're aggroing us more often than not, sometimes the Fury Leap doesn't seem useful. If you were always in the position where you were going to pull and initiate combat, then it would be really good. We're picking up a lot of junk. Yeah, I'm kind of getting worried about our increased movement speed and armor. Let's go with that. Kind of getting worried about our inventory here. So we have a Dream Catcher here that's just plus 10 health and 11% increased minion health. Very nice. That must be like our special relic slot for the Druid is, or for the Primalist is the Dream Catchers. Let's go with the health here, I think, over the throwing damage. We are already leaving loot on the ground. In reality, we don't want to be doing that, but, you know, we're in early access, so leaving a little bit of loot on the ground right now is probably going to be okay. We could just run back to town and sell it, actually. Alright, we got Swipe. I'm going to get rid of something here. I'm going to get rid of... I don't think I care for this. Can I put Swipe there? I can. Okay. Yeah, that's more what I want to do. I like that. Let's head back to town and let's sell our stuff. What I want to see... I want to see if zoning in and out of a place is going to reset the map and respawn the enemies. That's what I really want to see. I wonder if we can't zoom the map out from here. I think this was the way to town. Yeah, let's go sell, and let's just see what happens. I want to know if the whole map respawns. I kind of hope that it doesn't, but maybe it does. Let's go here.
Greetings, traveler. Care to see my wares?
Kind of wish there was like a sell all option. Oh, we should be able to shift click, it says. Oh, okay, yes. Shift click. Please and thank you. Let's buy this armor. Give us a little bit of a different look. I like the increased physical damage here. Yeah, let's take that instead. It's going to work a little bit better with our build. And I think that's probably good for now. And now we'll find out if the whole map respawns, or if a full clear is a full clear and it stays cleared. Oh, is it random each time? Does the layout of the map change? We definitely are re-revealing this. And we have a thing here we did not have before, so maps are going to respawn enemies, which is fine. You got to be able to farm, right? Okay, 200% increased stun chance for duration. Sounds fun. You can hold the buttons in if you just want to swipe, you just hold it in. This is definitely fun. It's fun to jump in there and start swinging like that. Oh, what is this? Interesting. I don't see that we can interact with any of this stuff though, as cool as it looks. And it looks really cool. I don't know what's going on there, but something amazing. Ooh, look at this. So I guess we just jump right in, right? It would have been cool to get a better look at what they were like, but they're birdmen of some kind, aren't they? They killed this guy already. They took her. The shard is in danger. Who did they take? Lena, my daughter. There's only so long before they find out she has the shard. There's a little time. Please help us. What is the shard? Our people, the keepers, have protected the shard since the beginning of memory. It must be kept from the others. Kept from the temple. Okay, so she says it has to be kept from the temple. It's been there since the beginning of memory. Thank you, forgive me for laying this fate upon you. Is she gonna die or live? It's hard to say. I mean, is there a point to have auto attack when swipe doesn't take any mana? Maybe I should just make this and then we can have this on our bar, you know, it's not awful. It just isn't really what I want to use or spec into, you know. I might be ready to spec into the swing though. Maybe we go into our skills here. And when we get into the ability, we can then level up. We then have a whole tree for just the ability. Oh man. Stormclaw swipe deals more lightning damage. Every 3 seconds, your next swipe deals damage in a larger area and has its base damage converted to lightning. Consequently, this damage scales with increase to lightning damage, but not with increase to... I don't want to change it from a physical thing. Swipe hits have a chance to cause enemies to bleed. I like bleeds a lot. Swipe deals more damage, and leeches a portion of... I like leeches. I like bleeds and leeches. Wengarian Reach. Swipe deals more damage in a larger area. Claws of the Bear. Swipe deals significantly more damage, but has a cooldown. When you swipe and hit at least one enemy, your nearest companion uses its companion ability and is restored to full health. That seems overpowered. When you attack with swipe and hit at least one enemy, you call forth the Spirit Wolf. Okay. Let's go into Way of the Hunt. Oh, we can't do anything yet. Oh, we can click here. Then it gives us access. Okay, this is really cool. The fact that we can pick our favorite abilities for our build, but then we have to level them up. Then within our build, we have different ways we can go with each ability. That's really, really cool to me and really exciting to see what we can get up to by doing our own builds. I'm not going to be looking up builds for this game. I know they're going to exist. I know they already exist, and they will continue to grow. They will always be changing as they patch, as we get full release. So I'm just going to be doing my own builds. And we're just going to be reading the abilities and seeing what we like. And if you guys have tips, I would love to hear from you guys. If you've played the game, if you are playing the game, and you have thoughts, then yeah, send your tips at me. But I'm not going to be looking up guides on the internet. Not for this one. We're going to play this one naturally and just have a good time. We have a little bit left to explore in a different direction here that we didn't go. Level 6? Awesome. We were just gaining lots and lots of levels, aren't we? Probably going to be running out of inventory space soon. I was kind of hoping this would reconnect it with itself. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. We'll see. We need a potion. Yeah, we were taking some serious hits there for the first time. We were taking some hits. Alright, let's check out our ability. Let's keep going into this. Harmony Blades. You can dual wield melee weapons. We have a two-hander though. You take more damage when dual wielding. Ooh. Hunter's Restoration, you have increased health, and every 3 seconds your next hit restores health. That could be a good passive to have. Okay, it is connecting up here and circling back. Okay, that's good. Oh wow, we're going into a town? So we're all trying to get into this town, but this town looks like it might be effed. We have some fire, we have buildings burning. The music is cranked up, so something's happening here. It looks like those bird people might have attacked. It's probably not all that's going on. Oh, good. We don't have the shard? Okay. Let's lay down our totem. Oh, I saw the template that time. I didn't see the template the first time. It's kind of subtle. I saw it this time though. Okay, we got a yellow ring there. Let's take a look. Dodge rating and increased physical damage sounds amazing. Definitely go there.
Did Balthus send you?
Keeper Lena. I see. Rhea's forces are not finished with us. We don't have much time before more of them arrive. Why are they attacking you? My people have guarded the shard since the days when Altera still spoke with us. Atera, not Altera. Atera. Rhea's commanders learned of its existence and have been hunting us down. They do not know the threat it poses if it were to be rejoined with the others. What do we do?
Rye's forces are not finished with us. We don't have much time before more of them arrive.
Okay, I really like the character art. It's a very unique style for the little portraits. It's almost realism, but not. I like it. It's interesting. Please take the shard with you and protect it with your life. I'll distract the reinforcements quick. Use the shard. Do I have to use the magical shard that I know nothing about, that people have only told me vague information about it, and everyone's information seems to be a little bit different? I guess I'm going to take the shard. Before you lies the relic the woman was holding. Now that it is away from her, it burns with a light that seems to call to you. Take the shard. Okay, a rift in space.
Did Balthus send you?
Okay. Are we going through the rift? We've gone through a rift in space with no knowledge of what might happen to us on the other side. Quest completed. Confirmed. And now we are elsewhere. Elsewhere looks effed. Let's take a look at the map. We are in the ruined era. So we were in the divine era. And the things they were talking about, how they have protected the shard since, probably since the ancient era. So we are about, what, 1200 years after where we were? And then we have end time, which looks bad, right? Okay. Very, very cool. Are there going to be any people here? I'm assuming somewhere there are people. You there.
Bless Atera's name. May Atera guide
What are you doing out here? Only rangers and elders are allowed out here, and you don't look like a cultist. Come on, let me escort you back to the last refuge. He didn't say anything about the void, so I'm not going to ask him about the void. Don't worry, if you were a cultist, the scrying runes the elders gave me would be going off the second I saw you. I know you haven't been twisted by the void. Now we can ask him about the void. Ah, this must be your first time to the surface then. Look around you. That dark tar consuming everything around is the void. I was surprised by how it looked on my first experience as well, but it is every bit as deadly as the stories say. All the more reason to get you back to Last Refuge. Being out here without the proper wards is just asking for trouble. Let's hope the elders don't find any corruption on you, huh? Okay, this is like some Last of Us stuff right here. Like he's gonna scan us with the device. It's either gonna be green or red. If it's red, he shoots us in the face. Oh, he's with us now. Oh, he is with us now. Perfect. Well, that's cool. I didn't know we were going to get a little helper. Oh, hi there. You look terrifying. And you are quite tough, actually. Got another great mace here. Chance to ignite on hit? Yeah. As fun as that might be. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, things are stepping up a little bit. Does not fit in the inventory. I hope we get somewhere that we can sell pretty soon, because I don't think we're going back the way we came, are we? Okay, there's just bodies strung up. No big deal. Void Despair of the Lizard. Alright, what are we dropping? Dropping you, dropping you. Dropping you. We just don't have the right kind of room, you know? Alright. Let's try out a two-hand sword. I'm really digging that we seem to be able to use any weapon that we want. That is actually amazing. This is a shrine, 200% stun chance. Hey.
Yes?
Something terrible is happening in Last Refuge. The wards have collapsed. The void is rushing in. I did my best to guide the people out, but there are so many trapped back there.
Who are you?
Those things erupting from the walls, crawling from the darkness. What things? The void, the creatures that tear their way out of the darkness. They weren't just killing people, they were consuming them, corrupting them, changing them. My neighbors, my friends. I saw them turn into void and ooze from their clothes. I can't stop picturing it. Great, now I have to picture it.
Who are you? Where are you going?
Thank you.
Who are you?
Last Refuge is falling. Our home, humanity's last city. If we're forced to go to the surface, we'll all die or go mad like the cultist. Wait, your clothes are strange. Where are you from? I was on the road to Welrin, but everything looks different. The road to Welrin? You're from the surface? Only twisted void creatures and cultists that worship them have lived on the surface for centuries. Get away from me. Oh good. We're making friends.
What?
The end times have begun. We will now follow the dead gods and the Emperor into oblivion. Oh dear. The void has come to rejoin us all in oblivion. Etera left us. The gods were consumed by the immortal Emperor. And the Emperor himself disappeared. Now the void has come to consume what remains. This is the end of all things. Guys, this lore sounds really cool. What I hope is that the writers actually did a really great job of fleshing all this stuff out, that they're not just giving us little phrases and little names that ultimately are not going to get like fulfilled upon. I hope that the story is all in place. I hope that they've written out the entire history of this world in a giant book somewhere that they all refer to when writing quests and stuff, because it seems really cool, and I hope it continues to become elaborated upon and continues to be cool. I gotta kill these guys, because what's going on up here? Let's just clear this out and make this place a little bit safer really quick. I can stop hearing this guy fighting in the background. We probably need to set a loot threshold soon. I would love there to be some kind of auto loot, but I don't think that there is. Let's check out the quest now. I do see there's a quest.
Etera, watch over you.
You there, I do not recognize you. Do not tell me that the guard led a cultist straight to us. Wait, I can sense something strange about you. Is that the shard? Someone told me to protect it. Protect it? We need it to protect us. The fact that it is not in the council chambers must be why the wards have fallen and the void is flooding into Last Refuge. Oh good, but wait a minute. We got this shard in a different era. I will get to the bottom of how and why you have it later. What's important is that it is returned. Find guard Captain Bravan just inside the city. He will ensure it is put back in its proper place. So did someone steal it from here, go into our era, and then give it to us? Why don't you take it to him? Well, I am in no shape to go back there. I do not want to face those things again. Creatures made of the void's darkness, fiends twisted by its malevolence. I am not going back there. Okay. Yeah. We'll go back there. Eventually. Guys, I'm having a lot of fun with this. This is really, really cool. The writing is much better than I thought it was going to be. The story seems incredibly interesting, which I don't know if I was expecting that either. And the gameplay is fun, and the systems that I thought were going to be cool are actually even cooler than I thought. So yeah, I'm going to take a break here. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's telling us we can spend more points here. Thanks for the reminder. I'm going to take a break here. I'm very curious to know what you guys think of Last Epoch. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. If you'd like to be notified of future videos in the series, think about ringing that bell. All of those things would help me out immensely, and I would greatly appreciate it. Until next time, guys, thank you for being here, and take care of yourselves out in the real world, and take care of each other. And we'll see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.